Hey, what's up? I'm on quickly, busy day, so I figure I'd rather do this early than later. So this is the podcast. What should I talk about today? Again, I have a list, but I'll go from the list later, so I have a little bit more time, so I can just talk from the cuff. But is that what they say? Talk from the cuff? I don't know. Okay. So far, daylight savings is going well. Yesterday I had a physical. That went well. Talked to the guy for a little bit. It was extremely helpful. I just picked them randomly, actually, because all the other people I've already tried. So it's Kelsey Siebel. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, Kelsey Siebel is good about data collection and getting you in for your appointment. But sometimes the doctors or physician assistants are just kind of iffy, or nurse practitioners are kind of iffy, and sometimes they go crazy about certain things. And in my case, last couple of times, it's getting a little personal. I had high chlamydia, not chlamydia, I don't know what I'm talking about, high potassium levels. And let's see if any more results are in. But I don't think so. I think everything else looks fine, if I remember correctly. Just checking real quick. She was kind of, I mean, she meant well. The other person that I did my labs with, creatine, uh, serum. Which one is this? Basic metabolic. Let's see. 14. That looks on the edge, but I'll look at the trends. But I guess what I'm saying is that it was pretty high, and it seems like things are potassium's just right there. Everything's looking pretty good. But other than that, I wouldn't say I had a cancer scare. My dad died of cancer a couple of years ago. So I got my colonoscopy done a couple of years ago, and everything was negative, but they did find some polyps. And the other oncologist didn't really explain what was going on, but this doctor just looked through the records because I had that information, and he can just read it again. Hence the beauty of Kelsey Siebel having all that information. And it's cool to just have it, you know, and to understand what's going on and all that good stuff. But so he explained to me that one of the polyps were lymphoma or something like that, but it wasn't found in the body at all. So, and there's just something that they're just monitoring. Like I said, I'm healthy. I feel great for the most part. High blood pressure, though. They did notice high blood pressure. So I did order a blood pressure wristband so I can get an understanding of what I'm dealing with on a daily basis for like a month. And then we'll go from there. But other than that, that's what I got going personal wise. And I couldn't have coffee. I didn't have coffee. I usually, when I do my physicals, I usually have in the morning. So usually not having coffee first thing in the morning is not an issue. And for the most part, it's not an issue even till like 11 or 12. But since my appointment was a little bit later, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was very different. It was a longer time that I didn't have coffee for the day. And it got to the point where I just didn't have it until this morning, actually. But wow, coffee is a hell of a drug. It truly is. It is a hell of a drug. Um, I don't know. It's just interesting how coffee is one of those things where you don't know that it does affect you until you like strip it or take it away or decrease it in some capacity that you're used to. Don't get me wrong, I did have decaf at night, but I didn't taste or it didn't do anything for me. It just, well, I guess alert wise, but wow, notice how tired I was and just I was productive, but I can really feel my energy level just down. And it's bizarre and kind of crazy how it does really truly affect the mental capacity of doing things. So yeah, it is powerful. So I guess I am getting my caffeine dosage, which is just 1 cup a day. Actually coming from a coffee person, I'm sure that's kind of weird saying that, but I usually get 1 cup. Sometimes on the weekend I'll do 2 cups if my wife is feeling it, wanting another cup. Sometimes I will do espresso from time to time after lunch, but for the most part, I'm a 1 cup guy. And yeah, so what have I gotten done this week? What has been done? I finished my first part of my Amazon approval process. So somebody had to actually look at me and I had to show them my passport because that was identification that I gave them. That lasted about 2 minutes and that went fine. And they are mailing something to my house. So once they do that, then I can show them proof of residency, which is weird. Not proof of where the coffee is roasted, but whatever. It's all good. So that should be here in the next couple of days, next week. I did submit my bag design to the bag company just for the one bag, and I should have some type of I won't say deliverables, but stuff to where they should be giving me a sample of what it looks like, and then we can move forward with the cost of the stamp and then producing those bags and whatnot, so forth. So yeah, so that's I guess my trick work with the whole AI thingy. So we'll see how that works because you have to give them the document in Illustrator, but I don't have Illustrator. I have PowerPoint. I don't even have PowerPoint, but I have a Photoshop. I don't even have Photoshop, but I gave it to them. I was able to save my document in Photoshop. And then there's a couple of things online that shows you how to do all that stuff. But with that being said, all is well. It's just been a very productive, busy week. And I did talk to one of the vendors that does hold my coffee, and that was pretty cool. So I am going to just essentially just move product, get product out, roast some more coffee, get it to him. And since it's the holiday season, I just want to kind of move things a lot faster. So it's going to be essentially a buy one get one free type of deal at his shop. So yeah, so that's what's going on. I more than likely start that in the next couple of days. And then what else? But it's interesting though, when I talked to him, he said a lot of people just come there to get the coffee from there, which is weird, but I wish they would come to or go to the website, but it's all good. It'll get fixed eventually. But right now it's a good place, an avenue to where people can buy coffee. And that's the most important thing. They can buy it from there. And we can kind of move it forward from there. So yeah. And then I think eventually what's gonna happen too is that I'm going to try my theory out with Oaktown. Oaktown is like more so the 2 pound bag. Everyday beans is it's the same thing, but I'm trying to think about something differently. And if I can get more people to buy my coffee, especially locally, very centralized, 5-6 mile radius at most, to where distribution will be a lot easier to deal with, then that will be more so I guess, the Missouri City / Sugarland brand, to where people can get it quickly and almost instantly. But I haven't figured that out, but I do want to get that out to more people at a decent price. But again, the only way I can really do that is distribution wise. Distribution is a lot closer, a lot faster, And that's one of the things that I will be looking into a lot more. So yeah. So I think next time what I will start to do is I think I did talk to a what is he? A virtual assistant company team. And I brought that up because I think there's got to be a way where I can utilize that in order to generate more profit and exposure. I'm not so much concerned with exposure. I'm more concerned with you know getting coffee to people, and it has to be done in certain ways. So that's really where I'm trying to utilize them, even though they're virtual. So yeah. So we will see how all this works out, and I will keep you posted. In the next post, I swear to you, I will pick a topic that's already on my list so we can run with it. Why it's nice and fresh, and it is what it is. I may talk about my Subi machine that I've already replaced. It's a Breville design. So yeah, shouldn't bash a company, but I should let you know where I'm coming from. So then it will help you out also, and how that kind of relates to my approach to coffee and why the customer base really matters. You know, not the specialty, but non-specialty customer. That's where we're at. But we'll talk about that soon. So I will talk to you later. Bye.